Get ready for the Terry podcast, where real conversations meet in the middle. Now, here's your host, Terry.
Tonight's show is dedicated to the scared Negro. The scared Negro is a problem for the black community. Amen. The scared Negro needs prayer. So I'm praying and I'm about to speak in tongues. So bear with me. Oh, ba 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 ba. Oh, mama say, mama sa. I'm speaking in tongues. Bear with me. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when they do it. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Hey, ba 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 ba. La 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 means I love you. Oh, ba ba ba. I'm speaking in tongue. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'm catching it. Oh, and it's probably A minor. Oh, let me come out of it this evening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, guys, we gotta talk about the scared Negro. The scared Negro is the trained Negro. He has no purpose other than his own achievements. This is why the black community is struggling right now, because the scared Negro is in charge. We can't have that. We can't have the scared Negro. We can't. He's dangerous. I'm reminded of a conversation today by a good friend of mine, Mr. Mitchell Shelby. And he told me, he said, you're going to be loved by 50%, and you're going to be hated by 50% because you're talking about something that's not popular. And you know what I said? He asked me, do you care what people think? I said, no. I can't care when I'm out here doing God's work for the next generation. Now, the scared Negro he gonna talk to you like this. Hey, I'd like to ask for something from the Democratic Party. Oh, don't you go asking them folks for nothing. Oh, I just need you to vote. Okay, but I just want to know what policies that we can have for the black community. Oh, don't worry about nothing. We got fish. We got biscuits and they got butter on them. Don't bother these folks. They even got collard greens that they got out the bathtub. Why would you bother these folks? I just want to know, what are the policies of the party? Oh, look, you just got to vote like your life is on it. That's the scared Negro. Now, the scared Negro wants you to go to a P. Diddy party, which is a Democratic party, and you become allegedly a bottom. What is it? A bottom? What was it? A power bottom. You just take the hits, okay? That's all they want you to do is you take the hits. Don't ask me no questions, but you take the hits. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I just had a spiritual moment in the beginning. It was so spiritual to me, I just couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. Look, I had to talk about this. I'm getting phone calls, and I'm okay with you disagreeing with me. I really am. I'm okay if you disagree. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. You disagree, but when you disagree, be able to show me where I am wrong. Because this is what I'm saying. Carter G. Woodson said, if you can control a man's thinking, you don't have to worry about his actions. Say that again. Excuse me. Carter G. Woodson. If you can control a man's thinking, you don't have to worry about his actions. Black folks, this is what has happened to us. Nobody's worried about our actions because they have control over us so tight to where when one of us say, house Negro, field Negro. Hey man, we need to get off this plantation. No. We got it good. We got you good now. You're about to mess up a good thing. We got you good. They let me eat. They let me eat. Now, when the food falls off the table, I gets it. Oh, okay, but I don't want to eat like that no more. Well, look, you got to go along and get along. Well, why can't we just have something for us? Why can't they do a business grants strictly for foundational Black Americans? Why can't they give us a crime bill for what's happening to us with police brutality? Oh, shuts up. You know we can't get nothing unless everybody can get something. We've had that conversation. All right, man. I mean, goodness. I mean, can't I can't ask for nothing. No. You just folks. We got it good over here. You see how crazy that sounds. I mean, I'm being over animated, but do you see how crazy that sounds? That we can't ask for nothing. We can't ask for nothing. I'm listening to policies that are lift all. New home buyers get $25,000 off. I'm just throwing it out there. I forgot the exact figure. You know, new home program for new home buyers programs have been out forever. I use one. You know, they've been around for a long time. And I've looked and done a little research, and that sounds like a plan for immigrants. And that's why I'm telling everybody, we got to wake up. If you don't ask for something in this round of politics, you may not ever get anything. Because you're the scared Negro. Don't say nothing. Just votes. Votes like your life depended on it. Okay. I mean, what we're dealing with right now is Stockholm Syndrome. We have sympathy for our oppressor. We live in an oppressed system as Black people. And some of us are we okay with that. We okay with, hey, I'm oppressed. I'm oppressed. So I won't ask for anything. I'll just keep my head down and I will go to work and I won't say anything. Somebody told me, look, if you just vote, well, they told me this. I'm going to just vote. And then when they get in, I'm going to ask them for something. I said, you can't do that because you didn't require anything from them. Because whenever you ask a question to the vice president, the VP, and let me say it again, I don't have any personal problems against Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. And personally, I don't think Trump can win. Because I think January 6th closed the door on everything along with his charges. So let me say that right now. But what I get tired of is when we speak to her about, or when she speaks about things, they're just kind of vague. Oh, I'm going to do this and that. Okay, what are you going to do? I'm going to do it. Just understand that we're all in this together. What the hell is the laughing for? Tell me what your damn policies is so I can make a decision to stay at home and vote for the couch, or if you're going to do something to help Black businesses, which is it shouldn't be a problem to ask you that. What we're asking for, if we're your base, remember, every 4 years, you've been Black now. So when we ask for something, why can't you say, hey, yeah, I'm going to do this for my base. This is strictly for foundational Black Americans. My base. Nobody immigrant. None against the immigrants. Nothing for the immigrants. I'm going to do this for the people who have held down the party. So I appreciate all the phone calls. And as I was out today, I thought about it. Man, this is a scared Negro. The scared Negro. You got the Steve Harveys, the Ricky Smileys, the Rowleys, the D.L. Hewleys, The Jesse Lee Peterson, the scared Negro is dangerous to the black community. He's running scared. Matter of fact, a young man ran up on Roland Martin the other day. See, all this, we can agree to disagree. As I told you, a good friend of mine, he's almost, as I grew up as a child, I was always attracted mentally to watching people who were very intelligent. Mitchell Shelby, very intelligent guy. He's a Republican. We've had our disagreements, but it's never gotten messy because I respect him because he's speaking logical as a business person, as an investor, things that he do. I understand that. But we can't even disagree without somebody like Roland calling you stupid, you ignorant. And a young man ran up on him. I think the young man is it Jamar Green? Let me make sure I get this young man's name right so you guys can look him up. He's an activist out of Chicago. I think it's Jamal Green. Yeah, Jamal Green. He ran up on Roland Martin and old Uncle Roro. That internet talk played out real fast. See, when you on, like I'm sitting behind this camera and this microphone, I can say anything disrespectful, or notice I'm not attacking Steve Harvey personally. I just don't agree with what you're doing and what you're trying to get black folks to do, or a Ricky Smiley. It's not personal. I'm not going to get into whatever personal attacks I can do. No, I just want you to talk policy. And if you're not going to talk policy, then what I want you to do is stick to why you want to vote for. That's all I'm saying. Stick to what moves you. Don't call us stupid. Don't tell nobody to block nobody. That's almost like no voting, no bucking. Telling black women, if you don't vote, don't give them none. What kind of nonsense is that? So Roland Martin out there, and it got a little heated for him. He had to get the elders to step up for him. The elders stepped in. Oh, don't hit him. Oh, don't hit him. Security. And you know what he did? He basically, he shrunk. He shrunk. Hey, man, let's have a disagreement and just allow it to be what? Just a disagreement. All we're asking for is the policies of the Democratic Party. She's the VP. She may soon be the president. If we don't ask for anything, guess what she's going to say? You didn't ask me for none. Yeah, we asking you for something. You just not listening. We want policies for the black community, for foundational black Americans. It's not hard. So all of you scared Negroes, I'm from Memphis, North Memphis, born and raised. We had a saying down here, if you're scared, go to church. Let me say it again. If you're scared, go to church. You can't be out here scared. So when I come in here and talk, every word I say, I stand on it. 10 toes down. I'm like T.I. son. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. So to all my scared Negroes, I had to dedicate this to you because it's almost funny at this stage. But I want you to stop it. Roland Martin got a warning. So you others, Ricky Smiley, the Steve Harvey, don't call my show, the D.L. Hewleys, y'all stop it. If that's who you want to vote for, just say this is why I'm voting for. You ain't got to smack nobody down. You ain't got to say nobody stupid. We all men. If we were standing in each other's face, I don't know none of y'all personally. You call me stupid, you'll get it out. I bet you step back. But we don't have to do that. As men, we should be able to talk. That's what you're going to do? Cool. Now, and I want to say this before I end. Here's what your right is as an American. You have a right to vote or not vote. That's your right. Don't let anybody tell you if you don't vote, then you have nothing to say about the process. You may not vote because you don't agree with the process. If you got what you call bad candidates, you have every right to say, well, what is this candidate going to do for me? Because right now, I don't see a choice for me. I see more immigration laws. I'm glad they're going to do something for our ladies, our women, to have control over their bodies. Great. We'll see more LGBTQ laws. And we'll probably see another bill somewhere that comes. We're not going to get the bills we need to stop what we're doing with policing. Every time it's, we're going to, the George Floyd, we're going to pass new laws to retrain. You don't have to retrain these officers. These officers know exactly what they're doing. They don't go into a white community pulling guns. You don't have to retrain them. So again, it is your right as an American citizen to vote or not to vote, and you can still speak about the process. Why? Because you are an American citizen, and that is your right. So on that note, thank you for tuning in to the Terry podcast. Go subscribe and like on YouTube. And as in closing, I always say, this is the place where conversation meets in the middle of the road. I'm out of here. Peace.